Day with Caleb. We're diving right in at America's Thrift. That was a cool Jurassic World gun there with the mosquito. A lot of cool dino stuff and sharks, Ghostbusters. The Tangled Horse there. This cool shark shooter game. Then we get to some bags of toys. Wide variety today, but nothing really that stood out to me for purchase. This CSI puzzle game, board game, then this Turtles puzzle. We have Bowser from the new Mario movie that does light up, which was cool. Then we do have this bird to the right, which was generic, I think. Then the dog from Anastasia, and a few movies that I passed on. Saw some of the video. I tried to narrate that. They have a music thing like right over the movies and right over the toys, so it's always like, I don't know. So I narrate. I hope I have a good narration voice. But we went. First stop was America's Thrift, my favorite thrift, and it keeps on cementing that claim over and over. Have the windows down so it's not stuffy, so you might hear some cars go by, traffic. We're in Byron. I had to ship a package that sold and then get some groceries here at Freshway Market, if you're familiar with Byron. Anyway, you saw a bunch of, I think you saw what I got, like a sneak peek anyway. This was $2.
I got an idea. In real life, let's do this.
I didn't know he talked. Oh, I better not play more for copyright. I hope that doesn't strike me. But for $2, he goes for like $20. Bluey. This is Bluey, right? Name all the characters down below, but this is this is Bluey. For $2, I didn't know he had a voice box, but if I had looked behind here, I would have noticed that. But that's cool, he works. So, no need in testing that now. We know he works. And this is a big bird. It's hard to get the right size here. And that will be the case for the next thing we show. But this is like a 1985 play school big bird. And he does have his pull string.
What's a bird feed? I live on Sesame Street. I love you very much.
So it's kind of worn, from the 80s. So that would make sense that his voice box is going out. This also $2, which is unreal for a big bird. So we'll put those up on sale. Facebook Marketplace was kind of dying on me, and I've found some success in selling biggish items that I don't want to ship through eBay or Mercari because they're too big. That will be the case with this guy here. Let's see if his whole body can fit in frame. Not really. I mean, there's the tail alone is the whole frame there, and then his gigantor feet. And let's see if I can turn him around here. Best be turning around. Man, I missed that ride. Let's see. There we go. So he eats animals, and you can put them in his mouth, and then the opening is right here, and they just drop out. He's got a voice box, but I wasn't able to find any kind of, normally on the top there's like a button you press, but so far I haven't been able to find it. $6.99, and this guy goes from anywhere to 60 to 100. Hopefully he works. That's the only gamble. I think these are the small, like, round batteries. I think these are those batteries. But, I should bring my tool with me. That way I can open up screws like that and see before purchasing. But he's worth the risk, if it was like those where it was like $20, not worth it. But this guy, 50 to 100 all day long. Consider the sheer size of this guy. I mean, he is phenomenal. Part of me wants me to keep him, but we already kept a original T-Rex with the Jurassic Park vehicle for my glass case display, and he's too big. 3 feet would not fit on my display case, let alone my room somewhere. I mean, he takes up a lot of space. A lot of geography is taken up by his enormous body. But I did sell a smaller version of this is the colossal T-Rex in Jurassic World. I think the last one, maybe, or Fallen Kingdom, maybe. I forget exactly which one. But this is the bigger version of that. That one was only maybe 8 or 9 inches. This is 3 feet. So, I just can't get over the size of this guy. He is great, and he can hang out with me for a week or so until he sells. So that was great. Now we'll cut to some Goodwill footage. As you saw, it was kind of slim pickings, and I'm like, I'm not going to find one thing in here, but I did manage to score some pretty cool finds. Small Soldiers on VHS. No, I'm not collecting Small Soldiers variations, but I have the clamshell, so I wanted the small normal VHS, and I have the DVD. I have the cool Blu-ray Steelbook. It was actually 4K, but I turned it into a Blu-ray DVD Steelbook. So we got that, and VHS I think are like 20 cents, 25 cents. Then Armageddon, I do have this on DVD, and do I have it on Blu-ray? Maybe just DVD. But this takes me back when our grandfather passed away from cancer. Complications from cancer, I should say. They let us, someone in the friend of the family or something, let us have an RV, so people could stay in the RV, they could stay in the house, and everybody be together. But we watched Armageddon with our little cousins, and I think I've mentioned this before. They were little enough to where they shouldn't be watching a PG-13 movie. We were too young, and they were younger than us, so I don't know how that went down, but good movie. So that's nostalgia memory. Last Mimsy I didn't have the case for. I have it loose. This didn't have the disc, but I got Alamo, and this Alamo disc is in great shape. My Alamo is very scratched. So kind of a twofer there with that case. And DVDs at last chance are 50 cents. Waiting for Superman. Not really about the Superman, but I kind of tend to gravitate toward anything superhero related. Barbershop 2, don't have the first one. I have A New Legacy. Is that the third one? And then Joanna Man, where actually this is pretty relevant today. A man pretends to be a woman to play in the, is it WNBA? I think. I haven't seen that in a long time. I didn't even look up to see if that's worth anything. Then Big Miracle, Drew Barrymore and John Krasinski. Now we'll cut to footage from the main Goodwill. As you saw there, they're bare as well, but not as bad as Last Chance. Was able to find a few things. Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. Love this movie. Very underrated movie from DreamWorks. And you can see here it just has some photos from the film. So that's cool. I think that was $1. So can't go wrong with that. Then this, London Kills Series 4, goes for like 20 bucks. You gotta watch out for the Acorn and BBC. So we'll pop that up online to sell. And I'll have to think about this one. I just sold a Woody. I'm at America's Thrift. I got a Woody. I just noticed this, and I should have caught that. His front shield is missing. Is it supposed to be missing? But this one is the rarer of the three, I think. There's like a white one, then there's a silver one, like a chrome one, which I have both of those, and then there's this one, the gray variant, which is weird. They did all these ones for Buzz. I can't think of another Woody variant, but we'll pop him up and see. There's comps anywhere from 20 to 60, so we'll see about that. Hope you enjoyed this pickups. Very cool dinosaur right here. That is a cool find. Even for $7, that is an awesome find. Keep finding dinosaurs. That's been the theme for a year and a half, 2 years almost, since we got that big bag of dinos with Dave. But like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, go out to your local thrift store and keep collecting.